When I look back at my own journey, I realize one of the most misleading ideas in today's world is the myth of overnight success. Social media is full of it. Videos promising dramatic transformations, business gurus talking about the one hack that changed their life,
Or influencers sharing highlights that skip over the years of real struggle. Even I was hooked on these stories for a long time.
watching YouTube after YouTube from famous productivity instructors and businessmen.
But what you see online and what you experience in real life are two completely different worlds.
What people rarely admit is that reality is messy, slow, and often full of failure. Sure, you can learn something from books or by studying what successful people say, but even books are still far from the full picture.
Nothing really prepares you until you actually start doing the thing.
Putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, failing, trying again, and slowly moving forward. Over time, I started to see that the real progress in my life didn't come from hacks or magical advice.
It came from dull, unglamorous habits, doing a little every single day.
I'm not a computer engineer by background, but I taught myself programming and machine learning. I wasn't fluent in English before moving abroad, so I forced myself to use it daily, even when I felt stupid. Even the relationship with my wife didn't magically grow deeper. We had to build it through steady communication, working out misunderstandings step by step. None of this happened on fast forward. All of it took more time and repetition than I could ever have guessed. There were times when I tried shortcuts too. I remember following the latest online productivity systems and routines, hoping for an edge, a way to get ahead faster. Sometimes it helped a little, but usually I ended right back where I started, confronted with myself, needing to do the work, and realizing there's no way around it. I see now that every true achievement I had was built one brick at a time, not through sudden breakthroughs. It took me even longer to realize how much this myth had impacted my thinking. The real turning point was when I started my own YouTube channel. At first I thought I have good ideas, real technical knowledge, and a lot of experience to share, but building an audience wasn't nearly as easy as I expected.
Each video needed further planning, editing, and after all of that, sometimes almost nobody watched.
I faced the same learning curve when I built my first SaaS application. Launching it felt huge, but getting users was like shouting into the wind. Competing with others who appeared to be everywhere already pushed me to question whether I was even cut out for this. It was humbling, sometimes even discouraging. That's when it really hit me.
No one is just discovered overnight or catches a lucky break that lasts forever.
There are always more layers beneath those shiny stories, nights of doubt, dozens of failures, and slow, grinding progress that nobody puts on their Instagram. The people who actually make it are the ones who keep trying, even when it looks pointless. They fail 10 or 20 times, sometimes 100. If anything, the myth of overnight success quietly erases all the real, invisible work that went on in the background. Honestly, when I see people online showing off their overnight wins or incredible before and after stories, I'm not jealous or convinced by them. I mostly feel curious. What's the real story underneath this? What didn't they show? I've come to believe there is always a much more complicated reality behind those perfect moments. Life is neither as simple nor as fast as those success stories make it appear. Looking back, some of the most important changes I made came from the slowest processes. Learning English took years of awkward attempts, mistakes, and embarrassing conversations before I ever felt confident. Teaching myself programming was a grind, bug after bug, late night debugging, and starting over when things broke.
My relationship too was not a movie story. It was built on daily conversations, small efforts, and sometimes uncomfortable honesty.
Now I can honestly say these boring habits and quiet struggles made all the difference. If there's one piece of advice I'd give to anyone starting out, whether with a career, learning a new skill, or making a big life change, it would be this. Try for yourself today and really do the work. Listen to others, learn what you can, but don't buy into too much optimism or shiny promises from gurus. At the end of the day, you will need to try, fail, and try again, probably more times than you expect. Overnight success is extremely rare, and honestly, if it happens, it usually doesn't last. So start now, but prepare for the long run. Appreciate the tiny improvements, the days where you just show up even if it doesn't look like much.
That's where real lasting change happens. The stories you see online, they aren't fake, but they're only parts of the whole.
Real success is messy, unglamorous, and built on 100 ordinary days spent doing ordinary work. And that's what self-help gurus and internet celebrities usually won't tell you. If you're feeling stuck or frustrated because results aren't coming as fast as you hoped, trust me, you're not alone. Everyone who actually built something meaningful went through this, whether they admit it or not. Keep going. The day-to-day grind may not look like much now, but one day you'll look back and realize that's exactly how success was built. Slowly, steadily, and honestly, one step at a time.
If my story resonates with you, let me know in the comments or share your experiences. I try to read every message. And please give me some feedbacks if you like this kind of contents, if you like this kind of editing, so I can make it better and better every video.
And I know for sure everyone's journey is hard, and nobody's path is as easy as it looks from the outside. Thanks for watching.